Do you fancy cruising on the only line endorsed by James Bond? Then keep watching Planet Cruise Weekly as we prepare to be shaken but not stirred by Azamara. Well, hello and welcome to episode 39 of Planet Cruise Weekly with myself, Keith, and of course the ever-present, ever-handsome Glenn Wallace.
Thank you very much. I'm still here.
You're still here. Okay.
39 episodes later.
39 episodes later, and still going strong, and thank you so much for your feedback. Do keep it coming. Today's episode is a result of that, and a result of something very interesting, because today we're going to be talking about luxury small ship cruising, where destination is king and standards are sky high. And today it's all about the multi-award winning Azamara cruise line. And as we mentioned at the start, this is a cruise line endorsed by the former 007 himself, Mr. Roger Moore. In fact, he's given them a license to cruise.
Oh really? You used that one, didn't you? Yeah.
Because cruises are forever. See what I did there, Glenn?
Yeah, it's going to be a long night. Anyway, the big cruise here is that the fleet has recently emerged from their reimagining. And if you've got no idea what that means, you need to just keep watching and we'll give you all the information about Azamara.
So to begin at the beginning, Glenn, let's start with who are Azamara Club Cruisers, because some of you out there may have cruised lots and not be aware of the brand. It's a crying shame if you don't. But basically they were created in 2007 with the launch of the line's two ships, Journey and Quest. And they're the third part of what I call the Royal Caribbean Trinity. Simply put, they're the kind of ultra luxury arm, or the more inclusive luxury arm of Royal Caribbean's family of ships.
And I think that's always difficult to sort of comprehend really, because if you go on the new Royal Caribbean ships, they are taking it to the next level. Super ships, you know, with brand new facilities and amenities, and they are second to none. But they're sort of classed as maybe 4-star. Then you go on to Celebrity, which many of you have travelled with before, and again, you know, with the food, entertainment, everything on there, we class that as 5-star. Azamara is 5-star as well, but more inclusive. They have two ships which were both originally part of the Renaissance cruises, which went out of business back in 2001, and as a result both the Quest and the Journey are sister ships and nearly identical, and it's because of their beautiful build quality and luxurious intimacy that Royal Caribbean made the decision to create Azamara Club Cruises itself, because they were simply put too distinctive and special to be part of the other fleets.
Yeah, I remember when Renaissance went out of business, I was in Aruba at the time, and there was one of their ships that now is Quest was sitting there impounded in Barbados.
And it wouldn't be able to go anywhere?
For about 7-8 months.
Really?
It was crazy, yeah. It was a beautiful ship. It had just been built at the time. And they are absolutely stunning. Now, the line was rebranded and became Azamara Club Cruises in April 2010. They've kept their two ships, Journey and Quest, and have no current plans to expand the fleet, but they have just spent millions, and I mean millions, refurbing the sisters. And they've called this refurbishment the Reimagining. Okay, so now we've established who they are. What really sets Azamara Club Cruises apart? What makes them truly special? Well, the first thing to say is that good things often come in small packages, and at just under 30,000 tonnes and under 700 passengers, these ships do offer a real intimate personal appeal that's kind of more akin to a boutique European hotel than a passenger ship.
There's also a high crew to passenger ratio, which creates a more personalised and attentive level of service than some of the larger of their celebrity cousins. There's 408 crew members that look after a maximum of about 686 passengers, so you really do feel you're almost getting a one-to-one service on them.
Now, the modern boutique accommodation and stellar service of Azamara Club Cruises includes a whole range of extras that come as standard, which elsewhere you would have to pay for. For instance, your cases are unpacked for you. Freshly cut flowers fragrance the room every day, and between 5 and 6 you get tasty savouries that are delivered to your cabin, and that's in addition to the 24-hour room service. And to put that into perspective, you know, with Celebrity, it's only when you go up to the Aqua class that you start getting those savouries delivered every day and those freshly cut flowers. So again, lots added in.
And they've got lots of little touches as well, which is really, really good. One of the key differences with Azamara Club Cruises is their focus on the destination immersion, which translate into longer stays, more overnights and night touring. And in fact, because of their size, Azamara 2 ships are small enough to obviously sail into the heart of cities with navigable rivers as Seville, Bordeaux and Bangkok as well. So they really get into the heart of the cities.
With more time in port, Azamara passengers often have time to visit nearby towns, the countryside, and have dinner in local restaurants. And this is something that the line really promotes through what it calls as its Cruise Global Dine Local initiative.
And that's they've got loads of different things that other ships don't have, and this is why Azamara is one of our best-selling cruises for people that really want to take it to the next level. Another big plus point is the overnight excursions to inland cities like Berlin, Madrid and Moscow, and trips to UNESCO World Heritage sites like Bagan and Angkor Wat that require full day or longer, and again offer travellers the real chance for destination immersion. But they've also recently developed what they call insider access, small group shore excursions that interact with locals with home visits and nights and cool place programs, which feature a curated selection of after dining tours, highlighted architecture, arts and scenery, plus their Cruise Global Eat Local program guide passengers to enjoy dining where the locals eat as well. So you really get a chance to feel that you're with the locals as well.
However, in my view, the most impressive feature of Azamara is their unique As Amazing evenings. Now, one night of your cruise, you're going to be invited along with the entire ship to experience the best of local culture in a truly unique way. And this could be a variety of different things, maybe a romantic evening on a hillside in Tuscany with a live performance by maybe the Three Tenors, or it could be getting the red carpet treatment before a ballet at the Mikhailovsky Theatre in St. Petersburg. As long as the cruise is 7 days or more and not a transatlantic, Azamara offer this bespoke experience completely free of charge, and it really does set them apart in the industry.
Azamara dining is one of their standout features. Each ship has 4 restaurants and all are open sitting and offer a great variety of culinary delights, from sushi and smoothies through to crab cakes and lobster bisque. The food is all freshly prepared using only the finest ingredients. Best of all, every cruise Azamara hosts their famous poolside deck parties and al fresco feast for all of you, where you can join, encounter the ship's officers and basically have a few drinks and enjoy some barbecue shrimp as well.
And it's incredible because you get literally a full gamut of the ship's officers serving you. So sometimes the captain will turn up as well, and senior officers. So it's a wonderful social way. And that's the other big thing about Azamara, is I've never known a company where the captain is out and about and so visible. So we know more about who Azamara Club Cruises are now and what makes them special. And let's look in more detail about the reimagining itself and find out what exactly is new. Well, for a start, both ships have been completely reimagined. They've been completely refurbished from bottom to top, or from port to starboard, as you might say. Now, Azamara Journey had a 2-week dry dock in the Bahamas in January, and Azamara Quest had a 2-week dry dock in Singapore in April.
And they look fantastic, by the way. The creative concept behind the work was to bring the organic essence of destination immersion on board, using the 4 elements of nature.
So the first one was earth. It's a muted colour palette of kind of earth tones, and that's been incorporated throughout the 2 ships to evoke a serene and elegant and warm sense of home.
Water, Azamara's new spa suites feature rain showers with ocean views, double vanities and soaking tubs overlooking the sea as well. And then you have the air side of it. To freshly entice the senses, they've introduced new open air venues and experiences which are absolutely phenomenal.
Then finally there's fire, and this is sunrises and sunsets that can be relished at the new outdoor pool, grill and bar, followed by dazzling nights in their completely revitalised entertainment areas, which we'll talk more about in a few minutes' time.
So basically, what does this all boil down to? Well, as sister ships, they have undergone the same type of refurbishment, mostly cosmetic, lighting, seating, tables and carpets throughout the public spaces.
Now the colour scheme of the ships has been shifted so that public spaces have a lot more light coloured carpeting and earth tones, while cabins take on a more modern look with lots of blacks, whites, dark browns and even a touch of chrome. So now we're going to look at the reimagining in more detail, starting with our staterooms. And these have got a really lovely contemporary yet classic finish. All staterooms have been given an extensive makeover, and they all incorporate the use of rich woods, custom-made textiles, organically inspired accents, and a natural colour scheme with silver accents, which creates a fresh and elegant feel.
What's an accent then?
Well, it's the detail there.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah, the detail.
Okay, fine. Just thought I'd clear that up. The bathrooms have all been rebuilt with upgraded stone and porcelain surfaces and new fabrics that are elegant and timeless yet comfortable, and they are absolutely beautiful.
You'd ask me what fabrics are now?
No, that's fine. I know what fabrics are.
Now, all the suites have also undergone major revitalisations, with coffee tables, consoles and dining tables being replaced with modern furnishings. And the sound and lighting systems have all been updated, and the bathrooms got a massive overhaul, making them larger and a much more efficient use of space.
Okay, so one of the big features of Azamara Club Cruises is their entertainment and dining, so we're going to take a little bit of a look at that for you now. So the guest's favourite outdoor area, formerly known as the pool grill, has become the patio, and this features the same sophisticated ambience of the dining venues indoors, but this gives you an outside ocean view setting, which is absolutely beautiful. Stunning tablecloths and candles set the mood for the sunset al fresco dining. It's a completely new menu, and on occasion you can also enjoy live music or an open air movie across from the pool. There's even a new swirl and top self-service frozen yogurt section to finish things off, and that's not easy to say with my teeth.
It's not, is it? After your lunch as well. Okay, now the popular Windows Cafe and Discovery's restaurant have also been extensively updated, and they've got additional seating and a much more flexible approach to the layout. So there's lots of tables for two that can be very easily adapted to make way for larger family groups.
Now, entertainment-wise, the Cabaret Lounge, where all the evening shows are held, has been refurbished, and there's now facial recognition technology for the Photoshop, along with new portrait studios as well.
And finally, sports fans are going to be happy because there's lots of new large flat screen TVs and lots of comfy seating in Spirits. Next up is the spa and relaxation areas, which have been completely redesigned and now called the Sanctum, a place I'm sure we'd find you quite often, Glenn.
Yep.
And everything from the carpets, the windows, the doors, they've all been replaced, and it's been cleverly designed to maximise space. In fact, there's a new, beautiful open air treatment area called the Terrace.
Now, new spaces have been created for Medi Spa services with teeth whitening, male barbering and acupuncture placed at centre stage, and that's normally where you'll find him.
I wanted you to have that section because I know you love talking about male barbering and
exactly,
acupuncture.
Yeah.
Now, there's also two elegant spa suites that have been installed on each ship, and they're adjacent to the Sanctum Spa, and they feature things like rain showers with ocean views. The bathroom, shower and tub will also have a view of the sea, and plus guests that are staying in those suites will also have exclusive access to unique spa amenities and credit to spend in the spa. Now, some of the other areas that have been reimagined on board the Azamara Club Cruises fleet are, Glenn.
Well, make sure you venture over to Deck 4 to experience the new Inspiration Centre. You can't miss it. It's an area with a huge 100-inch touch screen display.
And now all you need to do is simply touch the destination of your choice on the world map, which is on screen, and then you swipe the tiles underneath the map to view the videos, some amazing photography, destination information. Plus, you can even research the various land discoveries or tours on offer.
Each stateroom now has a top-of-the-range interactive TV, and there's been a major revamp on the ship's Wi-Fi, which is a lot more faster and accessible. And you know, normally it's slow on ships. This is nice and fast now.
Now, the old Looking Glass Lounge has been transformed into something called the Living Room, and it's got an almost Alice in Wonderland theme. There's a bevy of seating options, including suspended bird cages, high-backed arched velvet chairs, and interactive digital tabletops for social media sharing. And now this space transforms into an entertainment venue at night for dancing, for karaoke, or for just some good general live music. Now, if you'd like more information about anything to do with Azamara Club Cruises, click the link there and it will take you through to a landing page where some of our team will be happy to help. Now, Glenn, Azamara Club Cruises, let's sum them up for people.
No, I tell you what, you find out. I mean, I love Royal Caribbean Cruises. I think they're cutting edge, and I think they're fantastic. I've been on Celebrity 3 times this year, and food service is exceptional. I just think if you're going to stick with that brand, Azamara is the top end of that, and people tend to go through it. They go Royal Caribbean, then Celebrity. Then once they go to Azamara, they don't tend to go with anyone else, and we would class it as one of the top 3 or 4 cruise lines out there. And I think because of the size, what it offers, getting into the small ports of call, all-inclusive tips and everything, and value for money as well, is really, really good. You pay a little bit more than you would do on a Celebrity or Royal, but look what you're getting included on it as well.
It's true, and again, it's very much for the person who wants that destination immersive experience and to really experience and discover the cultures that you're sailing into and around. Well, thank you very much for watching. Hopefully that's given you an idea of the reimagining for Azamara Club Cruises. And if you do want to get in touch, give us your feedback, please do. How do they do that, Glenn?
They can do it a number of ways. They can check us out, of course, on Facebook, YouTube, you can go to Twitter, or you can also contact us at hello@planetcruise.co.uk. The other way, what most people do is go onto our Planet Cruise website, and that will give you not just Azamara Cruises, that will give you Royal, Celebrity and every other cruise line for all destinations around the world.
I want to say thank you to the people that did get in touch last week, because we did do the river cruising. It proved a very popular episode, lots of lovely feedback. So big thank you first of all to Anita, who tweeted, "My parents are now contemplating a river cruise for their golden wedding anniversary next year. #Planet Cruise." Anita, thank you very much for taking that as a big compliment, the fact that you watched the episode and you all got inspired, and keep us informed as to what they book and where you end up going.
And call me and I'll book it for them.
Even better, here we go. And also to Chris Bradley, who said, "We're looking at a river cruise for next year. Mark will no doubt find the perfect trip for us." And he's got lots of emojis there, including a cruise ship, an anchor, a sun, and what looks to be a smiley face with a pair of sunglasses. Is that you?
Yeah. No, that's not me.
It's not you, okay. You know Mark though, do you?
I know Mark, it must be good.
Okay. Well, thanks so much for watching. Have a great week whatever you do, and continue to share and comment and let us know what you think, because you are as an important part of the show as we are, really. Take care.
Guys,